Welcome to the Goalbusters Expert Peak Productivity Tips podcast, where top business experts get just 7 minutes to answer 5 rapid-fire questions about what they do and how they stay productive. Each episode is packed with actionable insights to help boost your efficiency and achieve your goals. Let's dive in and unlock the secrets to peak performance. Well, hello everyone. My name is Robin J. Emden, and I am the creator and the author of the Get Resultsology system and a dedicated accountability coach. My mission is to empower solopreneurs to unlock their true potential, boost their income, and achieve extraordinary success by maximizing productivity, streamlining their businesses, and aligning their goals with their authentic vision and purpose. So, if you're ready to turn ambition into action and transform your goals into reality, then you're in exactly the right place. And speaking of being in exactly the right place, I am delighted to meet my friend Marley Majcher again. Now, Marley is the party goddess herself. Marley is the powerhouse behind a nationally acclaimed event planning and catering company known for creating unforgettable experiences for everyone from A-list celebs like Snoop Dogg and Sofia Vergara to top-tier brands. She is also the author of But Are You Making Any Money? A must-read for entrepreneurs looking to boost profits without losing their minds. With her no-nonsense coaching style and step-by-step business strategies, Marley helps small business owners turn chaos into cash flow. Marley, welcome to Goalbusters.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Even though we've met before, you decided to come back. That's really nice of you.
You've got a great podcast. Of course,
that's very kind of you to say. And so have you. And I'm not making that up. We both know I mean that. Well, at least I do. All right. So just remind us, whereabouts in the world are you, Marley?
Pasadena, California. So a suburb of Los Angeles.
Oh, what a beautiful part of the world. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, I'll bring the clock up on the screen and let's make a start. And there it goes. Marley, could you please tell me more about who is your ideal client?
Sure. My ideal client, typically we work with women, although it doesn't have to be women, who are in the 28 to 55 year age range. And they have a college degree or better, and often they're on their second careers. So a lot of times what happens is we get very smart women who are, let's say, lawyers, and they decide, oh my gosh, I want to get out of the rat race and I'm going to start my own business. And they start their own businesses and don't realize, oh my gosh, you're head of HR and the bookkeeper and the marketer and the fill in the blank, whatever you decided to do. So we really help people who are very smart, but have transitioned into something where they feel just totally lost.
Excellent. Okay. And I can see where that is a really important and valuable thing to be doing. All right. So you obviously your answer has alluded to it, but and the next question is always a little bit faulty, really. What is the problem you solve? I'm sure you solve several problems. Could you enlighten us, please?
Well, the problem I solve at, big picture is really just giving women or my clients the tools to get out of overwhelm and focus on their key activities so they can make as much money as they want. Now, the reason I say it that way is because I might say, listen, you shouldn't make any less than $500 an hour. Somebody might be happy making $20 an hour. So it doesn't matter. But my job is to take the amount of time they want to work and the business they're in and make sure that they are maximizing that time so that their time is tied to their highest level activities. So instead of like a return on investment, like you would do, like putting money in the stock market, sometimes I call it ROT, return on your time.
ROT. Yes. I like that. Definitely going to steal that one.
No worries.
Yeah. Brilliant. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. All right. So what is one valuable free action that the audience can implement that will help them solve that problem?
I think the most important thing, and part of my secret sauce really is tracking your time. So we know in business, right? If you have a fashion company, let's say, and you were focused on cost of goods sold, right? It takes X amount of fabric and the zippers and the buttons and all this stuff, and this equals $20. And then you've got a certain amount of labor, and then, you know, you mark it up 2, 3, 4 times, depending on what kind of business you're in. But my secret sauce takes into consideration not only the cost of goods sold, but it says how much is the entrepreneur, the business owner, how much time are they contributing to this? So this is what I mean. If I'm a massage therapist, I go to, you know, do a massage, and let's say I charge, for purposes of discussion, $100 an hour. I charge $100 an hour, but he thinks they make $100 an hour. They don't, because there's all the social media posting time. There's all the drive time to the client. There's so much that goes into getting that one client. And that's what we all have to take into consideration. How much extra time am I spending typing a person's contract or following up, et cetera, and figuring that in to your profit margins? And that's where we all get stuck.
Yeah, absolutely. You really need to understand your business, and that's the most basic thing you're talking about there. And yet it is, as you indicate, very often greatly overlooked.
And the kind of the easiest way to get out, to start getting out of that overwhelm, because my clients typically are just, they're frustrated. They feel like they've tried everything. They're overloaded. Nothing is really making sense, right? Their head is sort of on a swivel. They're not sure, should I focus over here? Should I focus, like, what should I be doing? So that's why I say the simplest thing is just to start tracking your time. You can track it on an app. You can track it on, you know, just typing something into your notes in your phone. You can write it on a piece of paper. But the key thing is to really start thinking like you're a lawyer billing your clients, right? And when you start tracking all the time, this amount of time on social media, this amount of time, like literally in those small chunks, it starts to become very obvious what activities you need to stop doing and what you need to be focusing on.
Yeah. Of course, the obvious point is, don't have the time now to delve too deep into it, is that time is finite. There is never enough. And so you really do have to manage it well. All right. So now that thank you for that. Now that we have a better understanding of what you do, let's dive into goal busting, which is also very much time related, because we're focusing on how to maximize productive time to achieve business goals. We have already been talking about that. So, but maybe you could share any other tips or advice for someone looking to improve their productivity habits.
Sure. So I think it starts with written goals, like on the macro level. I think you have to have written goals for your year, your month, I have them for the rest of my life. But I think you have written goals, and then you bring them down to, like, what are the key goals that you want to accomplish right now? Like, are your sales down? Do you need to improve that? And then you carve out your week to start focusing on those key goals. But to me, they have to be written, and you've got to be in front of them constantly. And then from there, you chunk out your day so that you do your big rocks first, right? If you're focusing on sales, you focus on your sales components before you do anything else.
Yes, absolutely. And have them in front of you, as you say.
Yes.
Otherwise, you've written them down. So what? You gotta remind yourself of them. All right.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Thank you. So, and finally, I always love this question because I never know quite what's going to come up. What should I have asked you today, Marley, that I didn't? And your answer, please.
I would just say, where have you gone wrong in the past that's made you want to do what you do now? And to me, I've done so many things wrong with my time management and productivity and running companies that my failure in so many areas, even though I built multiple 7-figure businesses at this point, failure was such a key piece of it. And so I think if you asked, what drives you, it's really the failure component. And we've all got to recognize that and then not be too sad that we failed.
Yes. What's the saying? Fail forward, not back. So.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at that. And we didn't fail to get it done on time as well. Thank you so much for that. That's excellent. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, indeed. So, all right. So I do always have one more question here, and I think it's an incredibly important question, which is how can people reach you? And also a cheeky but equally important question: is there like a valuable free resource? I always say it's cheeky, but the reality is, is there a valuable free resource they can get from you? That's a really good way of getting a taste about exactly what you do.
Sure. So of course they can find me on Instagram at the Profit Goddess, and I've got a great free freebie resource at theprofitgoddess.com/NYP for nail your pricing. So theprofitgoddess.com/NYP. And remember, goddess is 2 D's and 2 S's.
How could I forget? I'll remember it now. That's brilliant. Marley, that's been an absolute pleasure and a joy. It's lovely to see you again. We have met before where you very kindly hosted me on your podcast. We had a lot of fun and I thoroughly enjoyed doing that with you. And it was a great honor to be asked to do it as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for returning the favor. I didn't put you off. Amazing. I did my best.
I love it. Well, we had a good time then, and you've got a terrific podcast. So keep it up.
Likewise, you have to keep yours up too. So Marley Majcher, thank you so much for doing Goalbusters today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome again. And remember, keep goal busting, make your future self proud. Thanks for tuning in to Goalbusters. If you're enjoying it, please subscribe, rate and review it on your favourite podcast platform. Your support is very much appreciated. And if you're ready to boost your online profits, skyrocket your productivity, crush procrastination, and see a positive change in your bank balance, all within just 30 days, this is your opportunity. Take my free 5-day challenge at www.skyrocketyourproductivitychallenge.com.